I'm going to be talking about lagging cryptos that haven't went yet. Before I do so, come over to ztrades.net. Check out our terms and conditions page. If you do not agree to it, do not join the Discord and do not watch the videos. This video, if you do, feel free to join Discord right here. Completely free to join. You can come right here and join us there. Let's jump into it. Some cryptos that haven't ran yet. First off, Bitcoin's going nuts. It is going parabolic right now. Well, it's not going parabolic. Solana's going parabolic, but Bitcoin, this looks really good here. I expect us to break all-time highs by Trump's inauguration. We're having a run-up. Trump is extremely pro-crypto. Don't think Trump, think Barron, his son. His sons are the ones that flipped him, as well as the team that's around him. Elon and his sons, especially Barron. Barron knows what he's doing when it comes to all this, and he helped him with this coin that was called out in the Discord by Matthew Hayes. This thing started out around $5. Can you believe this? This thing was what? We were at, don't tell me that was $2. Oh, 28 cents. Oh my God. Oh no. We're flagging right here. I'm still in this. This thing is flagging, and this is Trump's official coin. This is causing Solana to go nuts. I'm going to pull this up, and I was meaning to, yeah, somewhat of a pin it there. I was meaning to pin it or a flag. Post some TA in the weekend watch list on the bull flag. I've been calling out the bull flag all last week on Solana. I had a mean bull flag. We're going to pull it up right now, and it went. So this coin is causing Solana to go parabolic. We almost hit 300 last night. That's a big deal. This thing's probably going to go well past 100. I mean, this is just insanity. Market cap is, I mean, I can't even believe this. This is just crazy. What is it? 14 billion? This is nuts. So you could have picked it up for about, $5 basically. And we ended up running to 76. It's going to go higher based off this. We're going to see the 80s by midday. Look at all the buying down here. I mean, it's just nuts. Someone just bought $10,000 worth, 2,700, 2,700, 3,900, 23, 33,000, 15,000, 3,000. This is nuts. Oh my gosh. This is insane. I can't even believe this. Anyways, so this is causing Solana to go. Let's pull up Solana. Here's the bull flag I've been calling out in the Discord. I really wish I would have made a video on this and everyone could have caught it, but I didn't expect this Trump coin to come out. Anything Sol related is going to be going. Ethereum's lagging big time. That and coins built on top of Ethereum. There's 3 that I'm looking at here. Doge just kind of already went. There's one meme coin that I'm really looking at, and that's SHIB. SHIB has not gone. Yeah, we're up 127% with that Canine Finance staking garbage scam that came out. But this thing has not gone yet. And this could go. This is an Ethereum-based coin. Let's take a look at ETH. Let's actually take a look at ETH. Using a linear chart, which nobody's done yet. We're going to get there. Look at this. That looks hot. That looks really hot. We have an IHS as well, holding a support, holding the 20 right as we speak. Keep in mind, we went from this anchored VWAP of 1,500 to 4,000, right? Then we went from 2,100 to 4,100. Now, if this is the bottom, we start to curl around here, which I believe we are. We're coming from basically $3,000. So I expect us to break ATH there. Let's take a look at this on a different time frame, on a linear time frame. That looks really good. That looks really, really good. Sure, have another 1, 2, 3 down on the monthly. Sure. Ethereum lags. So let's say Bitcoin hit its all-time high and it starts to peel back. Ethereum cannot care as Bitcoin's going down, can run up and go parabolic. I don't believe it will go as parabolic as last halving cycle because, people were toying with NFTs on ADA and, you know, and other coins that were almost in their pioneer stage when it came to NFTs, which were all a scam. I'm willing to debate anybody outside of the other NFTs that are backed by like a car. You know, that's different. But like a picture of like a, you know, a man who has like invisible. I'm not going to get into it, but anyways, this looks great from how long this has been building for 2 years. This could go just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. In fact, I'll try to chart some stuff live here. What am I doing here? Wrong one. I don't have time for this right now. We'll do this another time. I'll post the charts in the Discord. Look at the weekly. Look at the weekly. This looks good. Just zoom out. Don't look at the itty nitty gritty. Where was the high? At the end of the day, you don't be looking at the high. Look at the lows. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Bitcoin has not fully went yet. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. It's gonna go parabolic, in my opinion. We're gonna, on this leg, we should see, on this leg, let's turn the indicators off. I mean, this should go well past ATH. Okay, remember this long flag that was there for a whole year and everyone's claimed Bitcoin wasn't going to go? Well, you're wrong. So it's going to go, oh my God, the head and shoulders. Well, it's going to fail. It'll turn into a bull flag and go, which it is. So I expect us to surpass 110. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Oh, what happened? It didn't go, did it? It turned into a bull flag, which happens during a bull cycle. Look for a head and shoulders and play it during the bear cycle, which will be 2026. Right now, okay, there's a head and shoulders, so that means I can add, is the mentality, right? And it did not play out. It did not break the neckline. And it ended up failing. A failed head and shoulders is very bullish, and vice versa. All right, so let's take a look at, you know, and looking at the monthly on BTC, the candle setup, I saw that and I was like, bro, after a push like this, I am like really certain we're going to probably go into the 80s or 70s. I did not touch any of my holdings. I did not play downside. I just was sad. I did nothing. Don't just do something, stand there. No. Don't do something, just stand there. Or don't just stand there, do something is the saying. I'm inverting that. Don't do something, stand there. I'm just waiting based on time. And if that fails, that's just, we're going to go nuts. Take a look at it again. Looking amazing here. We could really push out of that and easily surpass. We could hit 114, 115. I got to chart the fibs. That's how we're going to tell how high it's going to go. Which would be great. We'll see if the auto fib can catch it. It cannot. Yeah. 135 is what it's claiming over here. Not bad. 135 would be great. On the rainbow chart, it is, let's see here. Let's pull that up. Let's look at, we're going to pull up the rainbow chart on BitBo, okay? Let's pull this up over here. Get this in here. I know it's going to look a little bit sloppy with the overlapping of trends, but bear with me, guys. Let's see if I can make this bigger. No, that looks like crap. Let's shrink this. Well, hold on. Let me go back real quick, guys. I apologize. Okay, we're just going to leave it just like that. Take a look at this. Okay. Keep in mind, alts, especially Ethereum, they lag. They're at the end stage. We're not even close to them really popping off. So in my opinion, it's the last chance time to add. Look at us crawling around there. I wish I could zoom in on this. There we go. There we go. You can see us crawling around on that. So green line is the halving. If you don't know what the halving is, go to ztrades.net, go to the blog, ztrades.net/blog. Go look up my stuff under the crypto section. Read all of it. You can educate yourself. We're in the green. It has had pullbacks in the green, like here, like here, like here, where this thing really dumped and then ended up popping. So if we're looking at March or April, let's pull this up over here. We're looking at, I have this up for May over here. Let's pull it up for April. We should be sitting around 181. That's if you're at the top of the yellow. If you're at the bottom, we're probably going to be, top of the green is around 129, 130. So we could teleport there like instantly though. With Trump's inauguration, there's probably going to be a pullback after that. I hate to say it. We're in March right here. Should be around 125, between 125 and 175 in my opinion. It will top out probably at the bottom of the orange around 200 in my opinion. Could be wrong. Depends on how hard Trump is going to attack the US dollar. If he attacks it hard, rates start plummeting. Liquidity's pumped into the market. Bitcoin is going to go crazy. Now, if the government is using the, they're making a Bitcoin strategic fund, a crypto strategic fund, not fund, but reserve, which is then forcing China and Russia to do it. And China could like print money, which would be alchemy to do it, which is how you would really win, because they're doing that to buy gold, and as well as, and if they start doing that for crypto, I mean, oh my gosh. So if this tops out and that goes that high, I mean, it's just going to be ridiculous. Ethereum is what I'm looking at. I have added, let's go ahead and exit out of it. Well, let's look at another one. We're going to look at one more here before I move on. Here's where we are on the stage, right where it went from red to orange. Look right here. That's the last halving. Here we are. We're just starting to go. Right as it starts to get into the light orange area, you know, it's not a bad place to start taking some. Yellow, it depends on if we're going to do something like that and peel back like last time. But right as we start getting into the light orange, that would be great. But we could be in the 150s on that or more. This thing just went nuts each time. Right as it went from yellow to green, that was usually the top there. Look over in here. We were at what? 700 over in here. We were at 20,000. It's not pricing in over here. We were at 61. So right as it's going from yellow converting into green, you're at the top of the cycle. After that, alts are still going nuts, some dropping, some popping. It's all chaos everywhere. And that's when the 9 to 5 normies then get in, and then they get cooked, right? And then they hold it as through the down cycle. They need to do the opposite. Buy the down cycle, sell the up cycle. I gave you guys the sports almanac that Biff was giving himself in Back to the Future right there. BITBO, bitbo.io. Search that. You can see it right on here. Just DM me in the Discord if you need it. So these fibs are claiming 135 for now, right? Until there's a pullback. 135. I mean, that's a fantastic run. Any of you that claim that crypto didn't do its cycle, 15K to 135, get out of town. Solana, again, is going crazy here. This is saying 335, not a bad place. I mean, I could do it overnight. The fibs could be higher here. Let me take a look at this. What is the top that it's claiming? 370. That would be great for this cycle. And then it could dance around and do another one. 376 is fine. 400 is fine. Here's the thing, the catalyst on, here's what I'm looking at on Solana is, we have the spot ETF coming. The deadline's March. Gary Gensler's gone, the anti-crypto guy. See ya. What do you think's going to happen? What would worry me is more coins can be minted. It's inflationary in a sense on Solana. It can be. It can be inflationary or deflationary. So that's what worries me, that they wouldn't approve that. But I mean, they approved the Bitcoin ETF and Ethereum ETF while Gary Gensler was in. So why wouldn't they approve the spot ETF on Solana? So right around before the approval for the spot ETF, I probably want to be trimming some there. I want to be trimming. And this is going to be fantastic for the next halving cycle. We can buy it in our brokers, guys. So that would be great to have this thing really take off here and rip. Right around March, I want to be trimming some. I probably want to be out, let's say, 1/4 by March. I'll take a big chunk off. I've got a lot that I bought in the 100s, and so I started buying at 47 and 51, and I started loading in the 70s and at 110 to 120. A lot of money. I have a lot in there, and this thing's at 284. They're claiming it's going to go to 2,500. I mean, if something like that happened, that would just be, I could buy whatever. I could buy a rental, 2 rentals if I use leverage or a rental cash, and then just have that money coming back. Use that money to buy more Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin spot ETFs for the 2028 halving and 2027. Repeat the cycle again, and then life just gets real easy. Let's look at the lagging ones, because I've been talking for a minute here. Ethereum, I already showed you guys Ethereum and what we have going on here. Let's take a look at the weekly again, right? Looking hot, looking real hot. Monthly, one more time, looking real good, really, really good. What is this claiming up here? 11,000. That wouldn't be bad, would it? That would not be bad. Let's take the linear chart off. So anything built on top of Ethereum, it's lagging because Ethereum's lagging. Bitcoin in the next 2 months should go nuts. It should go nuts. February, March, April. And that's where I'm going to just be taking some of my Bitcoin stuff off. The lagging altcoins, again, I'm repeating myself. I'll start to trim those little by little. I'm going to leave a little bit for December of 2025. But I'm going to be shaving little by little by little, only selling, right, from here on out. Anything that I touch, any movements in crypto, will be selling. Not yet, though, but over the next 2 to 3 months on Bitcoin first, then Ethereum-based stuff. Bitcoin and Solana first, then Ethereum-based stuff, and so on and so forth. What else has been built on Ethereum? The number one thing, again, that I'm looking at is Shiba Inu. It is lagging, and it is deflationary, and coins are burnt, and I expect it to go higher than right here, way higher. This is, it was added to Robinhood later, but that right there, that high was like 5 million% from the lows, or from whenever it was created. So, and I expect this thing to surpass that high due to the fact that coins are being burnt every time there's a transaction. That would be great. It's Ethereum-based coin. Would love to see this thing take off. Doge, I expect Doge to go nuts. Let's take a look at Doge. I expect us to break out of that. Doge should see $1. Well over $1 in my opinion. 57 cents. I'd love us to break that. We haven't broken that yet. So it should see, even as high as $2 in my opinion. When Ethereum starts to go, that would be great, which is crazy that you could have bought it for that price if you just forked 1K in it. Right? No, the answer isn't to just hold it for a long time. That's stupid. You get out up here and you roll your money. I don't know why people do this. They just hold, Get out in the halving cycles, roll your money into something else. And that it would be like buying a house. If I bought this house for $285K, which is what I purchased it for during the pandemic because I knew that housing was going to go. And then it went to 10 million and I just didn't do anything. You don't have that money. You can't use it to make your life better. Realize those gains and then diversify it, spread it out into other things that pay you money. Then you can use that money to then buy more of this for the next halving cycle. Pay off your debts. You have a car, what are you paying? 7%? Well, there's 7% on your money right there by paying it off. Right? Things like that. Student loans I'm not paying off. Hell no. Especially 20K being $180 a month. Let's take a look at Doge, which has already went. Sheeb has not. We're going to look at it on here because it looks better without just the simple line charts are very simple. I'm not looking into, we got a hammer. No. I'm not looking to any of that. We've got this type of candlestick pattern. No. Here's how high it was. Here's how high it should go for the next halving cycle. That's what I'm trying to get at here. 127 right there. Ethereum Classics is at $25. That could easily be, in my opinion, a 4 to 5x on your money. Could go to 200 this time around. In my opinion, this is the best ones. Ethereum Classic, Shiba Inu, they're lagging still. They have not went. Polygon and Matic and all that, garbage in my opinion. ADA has already went. Any of these U.S. companies, these crypto companies like XRP, Cardano, XLM, U.S.-based companies, they're going to try to make it. Trump is going to try to make it in his team and administration so that there is no taxes on Bitcoin or any U.S. crypto company when you sell it. Are you kidding me? That can make them go nuts. So if the government owns a bunch of it, are they going to regulate it and make it go down? No. They're going to deregulate it and make it go up to pump up their holdings, right? Now, if they sell it at some point, that's not going to be good, but I'm going to be out by then. I'm going to be out way, 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 way before then. And it doesn't matter at that point. And I'm going to be focusing on another sector of the market, raw land, real estate, something like that. So it won't matter. We're going into deregulation here. So we're here. Everything we wanted. This is the grand finale of the fireworks show, and I expect us to go nuts as long as the dollar goes down. As long as they start going into aggressive QE, which I don't know, and that's the only thing that scares me is that Powell is not going to do that. Even if we have an 2008 crash, that would bring us to 2% inflation, and Powell would be like, I did my job. I said 2%. I got us there, right? He can't be out till 2026. We've got everyone out of the way of the SEC, the Treasury as well, just giving the boot to all these people. So we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at XRP. I can't believe it. I was wrong. I did not think this thing was going to go. Why would I think this thing's going to go with Gary Gensler in? He was against it. Wow, you know what I mean? Why would I think that? Gary Gensler, it's so I was wrong. And they gave him the boot, basically, forced him out. I had this flag right here on the weekly. We saw 338. I'd love us to see, 5. So we finally hit the 2020, 2018, 2017 highs. We finally hit it again. It's not showing it over here. It hit 228. So, and what will people do? They're going to start refinancing their house to buy right there because they're going to see a YouTube video on how it's going to go to 10,000. There's enough liquidity to pay that out if everyone sold it. There's not enough money in the world. It's not going to 10,000. It's not going to go to 1,000, in my opinion. Not going to happen. I was wrong on it going because there were so many other projects that people could have invested in, like Solana that went from 8 and we're now nearly at 300. And that's the point I was trying to make. Focus on other projects too. Don't just all in on XRP and then nothing happens. So, but it's done very well. How much are we up on the year? 466%. That'll be one, they're talking about adding XRP as well as Solana to the strategic crypto reserve for the U.S. in the U.S. Treasury. Are you serious? I mean, this is just nuts. Executive order day 1. So let's see what happens tomorrow well, he's basically in tomorrow, but Tuesday. Let's see what happens on the 21st. Let's see what happens there. And we're right in it right now. Again, let me wrap up this video. Shiba Inu, Ethereum Classic, one more. Bitcoin Cash. All right. By the way, I got more. Never mind. Litecoin as well. Here's how high we were last time. I remember driving in the rain and almost wrecking when Bitcoin Cash came out and hit Coinbase back in 2017. I ended up hitting like 3,500, 7,000, and then it just dumped. 1,400 last halving cycle, we were down to 102. I remember this, and I bought over here. You could have bought 10 pack for $1,000, and now it's at $4.5. I expect us to see at least $1,000. At least $1,000. I mean, we were at 700 right here back in April. So that would be great, and I'll be scaling out some around 1,000 plus, and I'll be out half there probably. My dollar cost average is in the 3s. So Bitcoin Cash is lagging. Ethereum is still lagging, but it's higher. the best bang for your buck, in my opinion, doesn't mean this is true, not financial advice, is Shiba Inu and Ethereum Classic. They're lagging. When they go, they really go. They're just filed for a Litecoin spot ETF. Litecoin just runs parabolic each time and then crashes. It's it's late in the cycle after Bitcoin. Last time it hit its high in May. So this is it. Right here through February, April, and May is where Litecoin's at. Oh, I thought it was at 54. I was like, what? Why don't I load 20 of them? We're only at 118 on this. So this could really rip back up again. I expect Litecoin to go around to 300 to 400. So I mentioned some stuff that's lagging. I'm not going to be talking about some of the other memes. I did talk about, we got Trump's meme over here. This was called out in the Discord. $5, right? This thing was 51 cents and it went to 70 in like 3 days. This is nuts. And this is why, why Solana's ripping. I had to do 2 videos here and cancel one, so I can't remember if I already spoke about it or not, so forgive me. If you guys like this information, please make sure to like, follow, and join the Discord. Link will be below in the description. Next video, I'll talk about miners.